Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. So solve this equation here. Blah 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 here equals minus 6. So minus 6, well, minus 5 is here. Minus 6 would be somewhere along here. Okay, but there's a condition on this. The solution x must be in this range here. So minus 180, that's here. Okay, minus 180 and a negative 90. So your solution has to be within this range here. Okay, and if you look at this here, there's a solution here, there's a solution here, there's a solution here. This one here, this solution here, is just beyond our range here. So if you look at this here, this is beyond our range. Our range is between here and here. Okay, and this here is beyond our range. Well, we should have three solutions. Well, when you get given this problem, you're not going to be given a graph. So this is all that you're given. So solve this. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to solve this here, we would imagine that this as being in a bubble here. So it's just a matter of us solving sine of bubble later on, and then somehow get to bubble equals whatever over here. Okay, so well anyway, the solution is this here. So you start out with the question here, and then you would imagine that this thing here is being stuck in a bubble here. So it's just a matter of you solving this thing here. Okay. So when you are here, sorry. When you are here, visualize it as one block. Taking away this thing equals this thing here. So add 3 to both sides. So that would give you, well, that would kill off the 3 here, giving you negative 3 over here. So now visualize it as this thing multiplying this thing here. Kill off this 7. So divide both sides by 7. So you would have sine. Well, don't forget we are imagining that this whole thing here is within a bubble. So we're just trying to solve this bubble here. And notice that this thing here is in the range of negative 1 and 1 here. Notice that this is, if it's beyond negative 1 and 1, then there is no solution. Remember, we are solving sine of bubble. That's just like you solving sine of, let's say, W here. And whatever you have over here has to be in between negative 1 and 1. Okay, so so bubble here equals this thing here. So when you are here now, inverse sine to both sides, so that will give you this thing here. So bubble equals this thing here, and then you would jump to your calculator and punch this in, inverse sine of this thing here, which will give you negative 25. So once you've got to this stage here, you're saying that bubble equals this thing here. And once you get to this stage here, sketch your graph, just so that you get a sense of what's going on. So so your sine graph will look like this. So one period would be 360, halfway in between 180, and so on. When you punch in this into your calculator, the calculator will give you a principal solution within this range here, within negative 90 and 90. It will give you a solution within this range here. This negative 25 happens to be here. Okay, negative 25 here. Now, don't forget, once you've got your first solution, you can add 360. You can add 360. You can keep on adding 360 or taking away 360. So this is your principal solution here, and then you can keep on adding 360, multiples of 360. Okay, and then don't forget, but you see, once you're here, you can keep on adding 360, 360, 360, and so on. That's why we've got this bit here. Okay, and don't forget, we still need to have this point, because 360 will give us this solution here. Don't forget, we've still got this one here. So you need to develop a way to locate this solution here. And once you've got this solution, you can keep on adding 360, 360, 360, and so on. So use symmetry. So remember, this here is negative 25. Symmetry. Use symmetry to locate this point here. So well, I know that this distance here is 25. That means this distance here is 25. You see, this distance here is 25. This distance here is 25. So I know that well, halfway is 180. If I add this distance here, that will give me this point here. Well, there are lots of ways of finding out this second solution here. So use whichever method you want. I just know that it's going to be 180 plus 25, because I know that this gap here is 25, because this is also 25. And I'm relying on symmetry, because I know that this distance here is the same as this distance here. Well, again, use whichever method you want. So 180 plus 25, that gives you 205. So again, add multiples of 360. So overall, our bubble here equals this whole thing here for all n belonging to a set of integers. Okay, and yeah. So now you know that the bubble equals this whole thing here. Oh, but by the way, remember there's an and here. This is and. It's saying this is one set of solutions and another set of solutions here. So remember, it's just at the moment it's just bubble equaling this whole thing here. So we remember what was in the bubble. It was 6x plus 120. Because if you go back to the original question, it's saying here we are imagining the bubble. We are imagining this as being stuck in a bubble here. 6x plus 120. So now well, at the moment we've worked out that bubble equals this whole thing here, and bubble is actually 6x plus 120. So really it's 6x plus 120 equals this, okay, and it also equals yeah. So so looking at our first set only, okay, this is our first set only. So we are looking at the first set. Later on, this set's here. I will take care of that down here, okay. But for the time being, we know that there are two sets of solutions, one here and one here. Now, just looking at this one here, we yeah. So now this is 6. Remember, what was inside the bubble was 6x plus 120. So this is 6x plus 120 equals the first set of solutions. Okay, and then now it's just a matter of solving x. So kill off this thing. Take away 120 from both sides. That will give us this here. Okay, and then now divide both sides by 6. So divide this by 6. Divide this by 6. So that will give us this whole thing here. Okay. So now looking at this second set here, that will give us this here. Hang on, this second set is down here. Hang on, it's down here. Okay. So this first set of solutions here is this box here, and this box here is this one down here. Okay, and so same method. Try and solve for x. So blah 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 here. So x equals this whole thing here. Now so one set of solutions is here, and the other set is here. Okay, you might have to pause the video and watch this through. And then so me here now, me summarizing the whole thing here. Remember that this set of solutions here is this bit here. Okay, and this here is down here. Is this set here. Okay. So now you've got two sets of solutions here. Now we need to think about our range. Our range needs to be in between in between. Hang on, let me think. So now we've solved for x. Now our range needs to be in between negative. Hang on. We are here at the moment. Remember, our range, our solution for x has to be in the range of negative 180 and negative 90. It has to be within this range here. Okay. So now we are going to guess. Remember, the set of solutions here is valid for all integers, but now we are dealing with our range now. So we got to find values of n where this whole thing lies within the range, within this range and this range here. Okay, so let's just guess n to be negative 2. So let's put negative 2 into this n here. Okay, so when n is negative 2, our first set of solutions here is this one here, this box here. Remember, we are just guessing n to be negative 2. Let's see if this whole x here lies within our range. Okay, so we are so this bit here is this box here. Okay, so when we put negative 2 into there, it basically if you put negative 2 into here, it would be like you taking away 120. So that's why we've got taking away 120 here. Well, anyway, just follow through this here. So when you put n equals negative 2 here, x equals this here, and then on the right hand side, x equals this thing here. You see, this is a good solution because it's within our range. Because remember, our range is within here. So if you look at this here, x, when you put x equals negative 2, this thing here lies within the range, and this here also lies within the range. So this is a good solution. This here is also a good solution. Okay. Now let's try n equals guess n equals negative 3. So when you guess n equals negative 3 here, and when you put it into here, it basically is saying take away 180. And same as over here, when you put negative 3 into here, it's saying take away 180. Well, blah 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 here, x here equals this thing here, and this thing here is beyond our range, so this is a bad solution. And this thing here, this thing here is good because it's within our range. Remember, our range is here. You see, negative 166 is within our range, so this is a good solution here. Okay, and then if you try negative 1, if you put negative 1 into the n here, negative 1 into here, it gives us this here. This is a bad solution because it's beyond, it's beyond negative 90. And this one here is also beyond negative 90. So this is a bad solution. So we've only got 3 good solutions here. This one here lies within our range. This one here lies within our range. This one here lies within our range. So we've got three solutions. So let me run the whole thing again. Whole thing. Well, I'm just going to scroll through the whole thing. So if you want, you can pause it and look through it. Okay. Well, I'm just scrolling for you. So if you want to follow it through, you can pause your video and just follow it through. Okay. And yeah, so that's the end now. So now me going back to the beginning. Remember, we found 3 solutions. So looking at our original graph here, looking at our original graph of negative 6 lies somewhere here, and our range is negative 180 and 90. Oops, our range is this here. Oops, our range is here, negative 90. And then if you look at this, there are only 3 solutions within this range. Okay, and these are the 3 solutions that we found. Okay.